A show based on the facts, honesty, the man, the myth, the legend, Constitutionalist Joseph M. Leonard.
Hello, everyone. A brief video exclusive, and yes, the funky beret avatar effect. I'll say why in a minute, but I was just out at a restaurant and someone was talking to me about my show, and the topic of the two most popular episodes came up. Well, first, let me back up. In 2022, when I started the show, I did a show. There's a little bit of the video lag here because I think of the avatar special effect. But at any rate, where was I? Oh, 2022, I did an early sub-segment that was tacked onto some of the shows, the top 3 platforms my show was listened to. Back then, it was Buzzsprout, iHeartRadio, and Player FM. I've not bothered to look today in 2025 if, maybe another platform is more than iHeart or more than Player FM. But Buzzsprout certainly makes sense because that's where the show is actually housed, parked, servered, however you wish to say it. But it's carried via Buzzsprout. It goes out to 25 plus audio platforms, but to 5 video platforms: BitChute, Brighteon, Dailymotion out of France, hence being silly with the beret, Rumble, and YouTube. And surprisingly, YouTube isn't where my most views for my behind-the-scenes sneak peek and or video exclusive videos are seen. That's actually BitChute. At Dailymotion in France, sad to say, virtually nobody goes there, but I still put them there, hoping eventually maybe the videos will catch on and people start seeing them over in Europe via Dailymotion in France. At any rate, and of course, Europe, anywhere could see them on BitChute, Brighteon, Rumble, and YouTube. It's still a primarily audio platform across the 25 plus audio stations it's available. But the number one show I want to mention is Earth, Flat or Sphere with Flat Earth Dave. Now, it gets listened to a lot, but that's a show you really, really need to see the video because Dave presents his evidence in form of pictures and things like that it's obviously better if you can see what he's presenting rather than listening to us try and explain what's being shown on the screen. But yeah, you can listen to it too. Flat Earth Dave been on many shows, so it's not like he's an exclusive to me. You can find him elsewhere, but that's the top downloaded or streamed on any and all platforms of my shows. My second most one, and a show that I don't know if I'm most proud of, but it's way up the list of what I'm really proud of, is What Color is the Sky Really? And if you pair it, well, it's blue. If you make that declarative statement, the sky is blue, exclamation point, no qualifiers, I have to ask, have you ever been out at night? Have you ever gone out of your house at night Is the sky blue then? But so, yeah, both of those shows kind of having to do with science, not necessarily Christianity or politics, but what color of the sky is the sky really? If you're saying, well, I don't need to watch or listen to that show now because I kind of gave it away, you'd be wrong. It's kind of analogous, a bit of an example, a quasi-metaphor to set up and make another more important point. So, yes, you should tune in for or go to BitChute, Brighteon, Daily Motion, Rumble, or YouTube and see What Color is the Sky Really episode. And, of course, if you're on Buzzsprout, there's a send us a text. Send in your comments. Comment in a video. Please, I'd like some feedback. Also, if you're a regular, you know occasionally I do listener feedback shows. So unlike some, I really, really want your input. At any rate, I'm sure on the way home from the restaurant to here, there were other things floating in my mind I wanted to say, but that's the important things. Just something brief and short to the point. You got to see these. If this is your first opportunity coming across the show, you don't know what you're missing. Now, the What Color is the Sky episode is pretty much an exclusive. You're only going to get that talk here on Constitutionalist Politics Podcast. I've not appeared as a guest on any other show and discussed it. I think maybe I've mentioned it on Wham Radio as a caller here in Michigan, Wham Radio out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm a regular caller. Occasionally I'll be a guest regarding one of my books. But at any rate, you're only really going to get that here. So please, and I hate to be one of those parrots, right? But, back to What Color is the Sky, right? If you automatically parrot, it's blue. Declarative statement, you've got to see the episode to get to the point of that. Well, where was I going? I've lost my train of thought now. I've thrown myself off the rails, but you don't know what you're missing. I get parrot, right? Like, share, subscribe, as you may have heard me joke before, or if this is your first chance ever seeing anything about this show. I hate saying like, share, subscribe, but being a podcaster, unfortunately, you gotta say that. Indeed, really, please like, share through Buzzsprout, subscribe, help keep the lights on around here, as the saying goes. Greatly appreciate it. Take care. God bless. Bonjour, since I got the funky fake avatar beret hat on for folks that hopefully maybe will watch on Daily Motion in France this time. Take care. God bless. Love you all.
Stand up for what is right. Loves God and shares his message every day and night. Believes in freedom and making his voice heard. Shed his message over all the earth. God loves you for all you do. Stand strong and God bless you.
In the heart of Wyandotte, he rose from the ashes with a voice like thunder that no one can clash with. Born in the summer of '62, A warrior spirit, strong and true, with a pen as his sword and ideas ablaze. In the battle for truth, he's setting the stage. Joseph Leonard, hear the call of the brave, fighting for liberty, our rights to save. From the shadows of doubt, he's lighting the way. With honor and integrity, he'll never sway. In the realm of fiction, he weaves his art, a political thriller that tears you apart. Terror strikes echo, a warning to heed. In a world of chaos, he plants the seed. Cancer came knocking, but he stood tall, a survivor spirit ready to fall. Joseph Leonard, hear the call of the brave, fighting for liberty, our rights to save. From the shadows of doubt, he's lighting the way. With honor and integrity, you'll never sway. Oh, the podcasts are rolling, his voice rings clear. In a symphony of truth, we gather near. Defending the Constitution, he leads the crowd. In the name of freedom, he stands proud. Raise up your voice, let this anthem ignite. For Joseph Leonard, let's stand and unite.
Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned in for Constitutionalist Politics Show. If you haven't already, please check out my primary internationally available book, Terror Strikes, coming soon to a city near you. Available anywhere books are sold. If you have locally run bookstores still near you, they can order it for you. And let me remind, over time, the fancy high production items will come. But for now, for starters, it's just you as a very appreciated listener by me. All substance, no fluff, just straight to key discussion points. A show that looks at a variety of topics, mostly politics, through a Christian U.S. constitutionalist lens. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. God bless.
Wham Radio, 1600 AM and 92.7 FM is your conservative flamethrower. Weekdays, Steve Gruber starts things off at 6 a.m. Gruber gives his perspective on the issues of the day. At 9 a.m., Glenn Beck blazes the airwaves with his nationally syndicated program. From noon to 3, it's Dennis Prager. At 3 o'clock, it's Wham's own Thayrone X. On the Edge, Thayrone tells it exactly as he sees it. At 6, it's The Dana Show, your conservative alternative. At 8, don't miss Joe Pags. Weekends are filled with conservative talk as well. Fingers Malloy, Thomas LeDuc, The Abolitionists Roundtable, A Moment of Clarity with Pastor Rick, Your American Heritage with Ed Bondarenka, Dave Janda's Operation Freedom, and Dick Kupke's Trigger Talk. You can even get links to Wham podcasts from Dave, Dick, and of course Thayrone, all from their pages on our website, whamradio.com. Keep it locked on Wham Radio, 1600 AM and 92.7 FM in southeastern Michigan, and whamradio.com anywhere in the world.